Princess Vani and the Enchanted Lake, a tale of triumph and magic. In the prosperous and peaceful kingdom of Shantipur, life was tranquil and filled with happiness. The people lived contentedly, enjoying the prosperity that the kingdom offered. Princess Vani, known throughout Shantipur for her beauty, intelligence, and compassion, took note of this disturbing change. With her deep, shining eyes and her flowing black hair that reached her waist, she was a figure of grace and wisdom. She had a natural charm that drew people towards her, and her words were always filled with sweetness and reason. However, this peace was suddenly disrupted by a mysterious event. Bit by bit, the joy and wealth of the kingdom began to disappear, and an eerie sense of unease spread across the land. Disturbed by the strange occurrences in her kingdom, Princess Vani decided to uncover the truth behind these events. She resolved that she would not rest until she had solved the mystery. During her investigation, Princess Vani stumbled upon a remote and desolate part of the kingdom, where she discovered an unusual lake. This lake was unlike any other. Its surface glimmered mysteriously, sometimes brightening and other times dimming. It seemed as if some hidden secret lay beneath its depths. The eerie silence that surrounded the lake sent a shiver down Princess Vani's spine, yet it also intrigued her. Near the lake's edge was an ancient, worn-out inscription. Though the words were barely readable, Vani managed to decipher them. "Whoever crosses this lake shall uncover the greatest secret." These words stirred both curiosity and fear within Princess Vani. She stared into the dark, enigmatic waters of the lake, trying to grasp the truth behind those words. Her breathing slowed as time seemed to stand still. Princess knew that this was the moment when her wisdom and courage would be truly tested. Despite her fear and uncertainty, Princess Vani decided to cross the lake. As she took her first step onto the lake's surface, strange waves and a thick darkness rose to block her path. Every attempt to move forward was met with resistance, as if the lake itself was challenging her resolve. In her initial attempt, Princess Vani made it halfway across, but the waves and darkness forced her back. She tried again, but each time the same waves and thick clouds seemed to mock her efforts, pushing her back to the shore. As she waded further into the water, Princess felt as if the lake was pulling her in an unknown direction. Though she tried to move forward, the currents seemed to drag her elsewhere. It became increasingly difficult for her to discern if she was moving towards her goal or being led astray by the water's flow. The lake seemed determined to thwart her attempts, its hidden depths guarding a secret it didn't want Vani to uncover. As she progressed further into the lake, a magical force suddenly activated. Bright, shimmering fountains erupted from the water, completely blocking her way. These fountains constantly changed her direction, pushing her back. Vani was perplexed by these magical obstacles but didn't lose hope. She mustered all her strength to press on. As Princess Vani struggled in the water, she suddenly felt a mysterious force pulling her towards something new. Out of nowhere, a glowing, magical portal appeared beneath the lake. Without hesitating, Vani stepped through the portal and found herself in an entirely different world. This new world was very different from her own. It was dark with strange, twinkling lights floating in the sky. In the middle of this mysterious land, Vani saw an ancient temple. Inside the temple was a statue holding a shiny, glowing crystal. Vani realized that this crystal was the powerful force that had been guiding her through the lake. Vani understood that this magical world was home to souls that had been trapped by an old, powerful force, and the crystal was the key to their freedom. If she took the crystal, it could help free these souls, but she had to be very careful. If she didn't control it properly, it might also harm her own world. But as soon as she reached for the crystal, the walls of the temple began to sparkle with ancient symbols. A deep voice echoed through the temple, saying, "This power isn't yours. It belongs to the souls who have been trapped here for a long, long time." With courage and determination, Vani carefully took the crystal and focused all her strength to control its magic. As she calmed the crystal's power, the dark world around her began to change. The sky cleared up, stars appeared, and everything became peaceful and bright. Soon after, all the souls who had been trapped for so long were set free. Everything began to return to how it should be, and the world was once again full of light and joy. After her victory, Princess Vani danced with joy on the now calm surface of the lake. As she twirled, the water beneath her feet rippled with sparkles, as if it were dancing along with her. Her lehenga floated gracefully around her, and the once stormy lake had turned into a magical path of light, welcoming her every step, making her feel like she was gliding on a shimmering cloud. She danced her way back to the kingdom, her heart full of happiness, knowing that she had turned her challenges into a beautiful celebration. Vani returned to her kingdom with the crystal. She had not only saved her people, but also uncovered the mystery of an entirely new world. She returned with a new direction and perspective. When she returned, the people of Shantipur greeted her with overwhelming joy and heartfelt enthusiasm. A grand celebration erupted. Everyone joined in the dance, their movements a shared celebration of victory over the struggles they had faced. In that magical moment, all the hardships and challenges melted away, replaced by a profound sense of joy and unity. From this story, we learn that the true answers to life's challenges come from within. When we tap into our inner strength and embrace our confidence, we can overcome any obstacle. By believing in ourselves and facing our fears, we can guide our lives toward lasting happiness and success. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more magical tales to life.